Hello class, today I'm going to show you how to make a story with Kerpoof. The first thing I'd like you to do is click on the picture. A new window will appear. Go ahead and maximize the window. And the first thing that you're going to do is choose a storyline. Every storyline has a different set of characters, objects, and backgrounds. And I think there are 7 different storylines. So choose the storyline that you would like. I'll choose fantasy. And you can change your storyline later on by clicking on clear. You click on clear up here. Then it will ask you to pick your storyline again. So I'll go with fantasy again. Okay. I'm going to show you some different things. The first thing I wanted to show you is characters. Down here at the bottom, I can click on characters and I can choose from many different characters here. I can drag my character to the page that I'm working on. I can resize my character, make it bigger or smaller. I can flip my character by pulling that arrow to the other side, just like this. I can rotate my character. Okay, and I can delete my character simply by clicking on it and pressing delete. The next thing I want to show you, is backgrounds. There are many different backgrounds. What you want to do is you want to click on the page. So this first page is actually going to be our title page, our cover page. I'm going to click on this background. I'm going to resize the background by clicking on the arrows like this. Takes some practice actually to do this. Sometimes it's challenging. And then I'm going to add a character for my story. I'm going to move the character and I'm going to flip him this way and make him a little bigger. And now I'm going to begin by typing a title for my story. The Adventures of Draco the Dragon by Mr. Hartman, the best teacher ever. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this bigger, this text bigger, by using the slider here. I can make it really big. Maybe a little too big. What do you think? Probably too big. I'm going to go down right here. And I could also change the font style to whatever I want. That's pretty cool. I'll make it just a little bigger. So you need a title page. Over here, you can see that my title page is first, and I want that first. But I can always reorder my pages. So if I wanted my title, my cover last, I can move it, but I don't. And to add pages, you click on Add Page. I need you to have 5 pages, or 6 pages in total, but 5 of those pages will actually be story pages. And what I'd like you to do first is I'd like you to plan out your story with pictures. So just like I did, you can use characters, scenery, backgrounds, and objects is another thing. Every storyline has different objects. So you can add all of these 3 things to your pictures. Another thing that you can add is character bubbles. So if I wanted this character, for example, to speak, I could click on this and type in the bubble. My name is Draco. And then I could click on the bubble and make that little point go over to his mouth. Okay. Another thing, if I want to put this guy first, I can just drag him and bring him to the front. There's also a lot of times a button. I don't see that button now, but the button will allow you to bring it to the front. If you need help with this, just let me know. And if I want to delete this object again, I just click on the object and I press delete. Okay. Now, you can change the text. You can change the style of the text. For example, right here, if I want to change the text, I can just click on it and change the font style. I click on the object. I can make. Let's see. I'm not sure what that does. I don't know what that does. Huh. Well, there's lots of different options down here. There's different colors. I can change the color of it. So you can change your fonts in any way that you like. But make sure they're readable. I'm going to delete this box. The final thing I wanted to show you is the drawing tool. If you want to draw your own object, you can click on the pencil and begin drawing. Right now I'm drawing in green because I chose green, but you can draw in any color you want. And you can move your object around. You can erase parts of your object with the eraser. There's also a paint tool. Okay. So explore these different options, and what I first want you to do is I want you to plan your story with pictures. And then you're going to go back through your story and you're going to type the words. I want you to have at least 3 sentences on each page with capitals and periods, because you guys are capable of that, and I want you to work really hard on this. If you want to be able to print this story, then you need to have at least 3 sentences on each page. And one final thing before I let you go off and do this activity, I want you to save this project. You'll want to click on Save. And if you do not have an account, then click on Need an Account. Click here to sign up. It's free. Enter your student ID number here for your nickname. So whatever your student ID number is, let's pretend it's 123456. And then for your password, enter LABS, L-A-B-S. LABS again for your password. They have you type it twice. And then your secret question, you can choose a question. I recommend choosing what's your favorite color, because that's easy to remember. So mine is green. And then what's your dad's middle name? Maybe that's a little bit harder to remember, but maybe you remember your favorite animal. My favorite animal is a dog. And then for parents' email, I'm going to share my email with you, and you can use my email. It's going to be on the dry erase board. And then you want to type it in again. Make sure you type it in correctly, otherwise it won't work. And then finally, at the very bottom, you want to check this box that says, I agree to these terms of use, and click Register. And if you don't do this, you're not going to be able to save your project. So you want to make sure to save. And I'll show you real quick one of my stories that I made. And I printed this story, but this is a good example. It has at least 3 sentences on each page. It has beginning, middle, and end, and everything that I expect from you. This is the bare minimum that I expect. If you want to add more text, then that would be great. Have fun with this project. Bye-bye.